Yeah, Mac EV again. So I told you I was going to do a video explaining how internal components works. Yeah, trying to open up the hood. I have to show what's in the hood. Like I explained earlier, I've talked about the AC and the power steering control. Now I want to talk about the other components of the car. In this box we have the charger. Specifically here, we have the charger for the car. I can't open up this right now, I mean, it's all sealed up. But I can tell you, this is where you find the charger. It's attached here, and the link to the input is there at the fuel tank tap. That's where you are used to filling your tank, right? So right here, I talked about before, you have the power supply. It has an inbuilt inverter that powers your house. I can demonstrate that right now. I'm gonna power it with a lot of gadgets. Let's start with the fan, standard fan. What you do is just press this button. Let me check if it's on in the car. The car has to be on. Yeah, I'm trying to demonstrate the inbuilt inverter that powers your house. Here are two available sockets you can use to power your stuff. You press a button right here, it's on. Put in your stuff in any of these sockets, and it runs your fan. I can still run some of my power tools with it. It's actually an 8,000 watts power supply system. Okay, let me be in this one. 8,000 watts power supply system runs the stuff. You can do some kind of power. So a whole bunch of power tools you can run with this. You can as well run lights. This is 200 watts lights. It runs a whole bunch of loads. You can press your iron. Is the press iron around? The original press iron. Bring it. Oh, PJ is the other one, the electrical one. Bring it. I'm going to demonstrate a press iron that's worth 2,000 watts right here. So you see, yeah. As that is happening, I'd like to show you exactly how I did. Okay, let me run the iron first. That's the electrical iron, the normal contemporary electrical iron. The rating here says I think 1,500 or 2,000 watts. Okay, so 2,100 watts. Can you see it? It's scrapping up a bit, but that's 2,100 watts. So we can try that right here. So you see. It's on. I want to see. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
It's on. 2,100 power, 100 watts iron. That's 2.1 kilowatts iron. This guy runs 8,500 to 9,000 watts. I have confirmed this. Your fridge would run, your AC would run, a whole bunch of power tools will run on this. Okay. Yeah. Let me talk more about the VFD that I used. This is the particular VFD I use. It's called Easy Drive. You could see this panel in front when I was driving. You could see this panel. It's detachable. So what I did was just to put this in front and wire it up to this VFD right here. I had to extend it, yeah, with the flexible cable to get to the VFD. And this is how I did it. I had to amplify the output of the VFD to drive my three-phase IGBT. This is for IGBT1, IGBT2, and the third one. I made a power board, a driver board, to amplify the outputs, the signal output from the VFD. Yeah, this is exactly how I achieved my speed drive, my three-phase motor drive. Okay. Yeah. This is the board I built. It's called a preamplifier board. This board amplified the signal, the little signal, because this is a 1 horsepower VFD. You can see from the rating. I had to manipulate a 1 horsepower VFD to achieve 100 horsepower. That's amazing. Now for the batteries. This was how I made my batteries. Like I said, I reclaimed batteries. I had to reclaim laptop batteries, 18650 batteries, lithium-ion batteries, and I had to make it this way. I put them all together in parallel. This is 1S, 2S, and 3S. So I have 3S here. That's the written on the cover. This is a sample of what I did back there that drove the car, the batteries for the car. So with these I achieved using a 2.1 to 2.2 milliamps batteries. It was an 87P 3S. I achieved 180 amps at 11 volts. Yeah, 2C, you have 340 amps in 2C. That is times 2 of the current. Then fuses I had to use fuses to protect the batteries, and I had to use 4 amps fuse. And the weight for this battery is 15 kg. Is here. So total weight of the batteries in the car was around 250 kg. Total weight of the battery weight. So that was light enough for this car to handle. Though it wasn't light enough, but you know, using reclaimed batteries, that's all you get. So that's it. Now, more inside this box, I have my DC to DC converter that I made by hand. These guys are everything right here are handmade. They are homemade circuits. I didn't buy no circuits in the market. I didn't buy no boards or no controllers. Everything were made by hand. I made my DC to DC converter here, and I have a little charger that charges the battery. This is an auxiliary battery when you plug in for charge to charge from mains, right? And a few other components. I also have the inverter circuit, inverter compartment right here. So 3 basic items are contained in this box. This one, not this one. This is the VFD box. That's the controller box. This box contains DC to DC converter. I achieved a 70 amps, 12 volts DC to DC converter. I achieved a 25 amps charger. That's 25 amps by 250 volts charger for the batteries. And the inverter, inbuilt inverter that powers your house here. 3 major components in this box. So that's it. I think that's basically it. Once more, I'll show you the port where you can charge the car. For those who would disbelieve that this is a purely made electric car, so where the fuel port used to be, it's no longer fuel tap, it's now electric. So that's about it. You can see from the back and see. This guy can run from now till the next 48 hours. Powering your house. Can run from now till the next 48 hours. Just powering everything you have in your house. Yeah, that's about it.